article exposing the CEOs who didn't sign on to the letter. And the Gray Lady may have been actually doing them a favor. Well, to discuss, let's bring in our company, the executive director of USA Strong, Erin Elmore, and the host of the Michael Knowles Show at the Daily Wire, Michael Knowles. Good to see you guys.
Great to be with you.
Thanks for having us.
All right, maybe you guys are different, but I buy products because I like them, because they cost a certain thing, I can afford them. And it seems like now corporations have come into a whole new role in politics, Michael, where it's all about social issues and where you stand. I don't really care. I want to buy a good product at a good price. I don't care where you stand on a bunch of these issues, as long as you're not hurting people.
I was very dismayed this morning to see my ice cream yelling at me over white supremacy. These woke corporations are awakening in me my inner Bolshevik, I think. But
I mean, Erin, do you want the brands that you are buying engaged or telling you what their social beliefs are?
I would certainly prefer if they did not do that and they just stuck to making consumer products instead of policy, and they companies cared about us, the consumer, instead of causes. You know where we're headed right now? We're headed towards conservative phone companies, conservative banks, conservative clothing lines, and those for liberals. It seems like there's an absolute line in the sand, but what you got to realize, does woke work? I would say no. If you remember one of the first woke corporations, Gillette, remember the best a man could get? They went woke real fast, and their sales tanked. Victoria's Secret used to be about sexy and angels. They sort of made this more mass approach. No one wanted to buy their robes anymore because it didn't feel like it's sort of an achievement product or an aspirational purchase. Really, I think that every corporation with CEOs at the top should just sort of say, listen, I'm staying out of politics. We are going to live in our corporate bubble. We are going to make Coca-Cola. We are going to sell products. I even got an email, by the way, from UPS the other day with Eva Longoria on it talking about equality. Can't you just deliver my package? Enough already.
Michael, if you look at this from a business standpoint, and Erin sort of makes this point as well, it's not helpful for these businesses to be this woke, because we just had Congressman Jim Jordan on his show, and he makes the great point of Republicans, conservatives buy tennis shoes too.
That conservatives vote with their wallets, and I hope that we don't give our money to companies that hate our guts and want to undermine our constitutional order.
Right, these should be made on a personal level, not on a corporate level where you're speaking for the silent majority, which most conservatives are. And by the way, that poll that you quoted for the athletics, I think viewership is also down to the tune of about 20% amongst Democrats, because people watch sports to tune out. People use products to relax. We are not here to be reminded of social injustice or white privilege or police brutality every time we open our refrigerator or turn on our television. Can't we just take politics out of every single facet of our life? I don't think that this is what the majority of people want here in America. And truthfully, your numbers, your polling, your product purchases are basically saying the same thing.
Hey, can I ask, I want to do a quick poll before we go, because we don't have a lot of time. I'm going to start with you, Michael. Yes or no? We talk about this all the time as conservatives. Are you going to vote with your wallet when it comes to these companies, that you won't, drink a Coca-Cola or, go to patronize these companies?
I threw out the woke razor company and I canceled my MLB TV subscription, and I love Major League Baseball, but they're dead to me.
Okay, Erin?
Not a big sports fan, never watched, never did, never will. Still use the razors because they do a good job. Gave up on Coca-Cola, and truthfully, I think the woke has got to go. But what I did do, and you guys tell me if I'm right here, I just bought a share of Delta and a share of Coca-Cola, because now I can go to the shareholder meetings and raise hell.
Hey.
Well, you let us know when those meetings are. We want to come.
Got to buy a share, Sean.
That's right. All right.
All right, Erin, Michael, thanks for being here.
Thanks for having us.
All right.